What's up guys, SandSeven here. Alright, well, update is out, that video is next, but first, I'm going to show you a great boss line. Here's the Smurf, Lucky 7, and thanks to Thirstix, well, it has progressed nicely. But first, well, was pointed out, Sex will be one, ¡1 Might player. Uh-oh, lawyer. Well, next thing is guilds, and you can see Arena Legends is finally past Elite, but take a look at something. All their members, none of them have donated enough to be anywhere near there. Go take a look at Elite or any of the other legit top guilds. Well, I don't know how much of a turn on that is to Ronger right now for Elite. I know how hard he's worked. I know I've donated 50,000 to Niggy and Friends. Now, a moderator foreclosed has made this thread about guilds and the donations with this simple suggestion for the rankings. If you're in the guild, the credits count. If you're not, they do not. That will prevent buying shards. That will prevent all these shard smurfs. Let's get 1,000 votes here, guys. Let's get all those votes for yes. The bottom ones for you really just don't care. And, well, throw out some favor. Why not? Well, that's if you have favor. Anyways, let's get to the boss. Here's tier 3, and I'm going to show you the right way to drop. This line was from Thirstix, and it makes it so easy. Basically, Pumpkin Duke tanks, you're saving your stunners until, boom, boss stuns, your stunners come in. However, big exclamation point, asterisk, my TG has a 1 of 5 revive. That gives him 20% energy. Each attack, well, they give 15% towards getting to that 100% for the proc, so that's 2 attacks. That means right after Pumpkin Duke attacks 1 time, if you don't have revive on any heroes, drop your first stunner. Whether it be Thunder God, whether it be, I don't like Champ unless you have a decent revive because he does have a long stun. Getting the stunner in after Champ's a bit more difficult. You can see it in slow motion. Pumpkin Duke takes aggro first, the GA's dropped. As soon as the boss procs, the stunners come in, and since he's not moving, he's already attacking Pumpkin Duke. And watch it again right here, in slow motion again, you can see using the Executioner, but what you're going to notice is the boss is stopped. You can place your stunners right on top of him. The timing is extremely easy. The difficult part about most drops is heroes taking a zig left, a zig right, never getting there to time it perfectly. Now, that's 12 million damage, so it's 3 million damage less using Executioner versus Mortep, which more readily available, as well as really it's easier. Now, you can even do it with 4 heroes. However, there are 2 things. One, yes, my Thunder God is Revite. That is helping me. The next is something I do not think is causing the stun. A benefit for me is a 1 of 5 Zerk with a 5 of 9 Pumpkin Duke. However, it's 6 of 9. Possibly it will get me to the next cap. Well, anyways, the wrong way. How not to do it. Here's Druid coming in, Pumpkin Duke. Everything's fine right now, but you're going to notice that TG's dropped there. What's going to happen here is, well, my TG's stunned. It screws up all the timing for the procs. Now, if you dropped your first stunner away from your second stunner, well, you know, you're going to get to 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. But the end result's bad. And when you're in a guild that kills it extremely quickly, it is important to have a very methodical method to get it done a high percentage of the time so you can perma stun. Well, hopefully I can keep this up going to Niggy and Friends. And yes, Lucky 7 is going to Niggy and Friends soon, and I'll be talking about the main account giveaway soon as well. Now, this one, what you're going to see is, I'm not sure, but I think it's the same as this one, and that's going to be a late drop on the stunners. You're going to see the boss proc, you're going to see the delay between dropping any of my stunners in, and what happens is, well, Pumpkin Duke dies. You can see there's the stun, Thunder God. Look, what has to happen is you have to get to your stun before the boss procs a second time. The entire goal of this method is the boss procs once, you stun him, he doesn't move again. Now, the right way for the last time, just to show it again, you can see Druid, his placement doesn't really matter. That GA is just keeping Pumpkin Duke alive. You can do it before he's hit, after he's hit, as soon as he procs. Thunder God, or any one of 5 revive, then Champ, and Amortep's just there for damage, basically. That's the line. That's how you do it. Now, let's talk about the main account. And it's something that I can't wait to give it away. I can't wait for this competition. I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Now, some people might think I'm crazy for that, and I have figured out how much I spent. That's at the very end. Now, how do you win it? Well, the requirements, guys. Free to play, obviously. And what's the number? Well, 10,000 or below gems. So if you have more than that, either it bought, farmed, I can't tell if you bought it or farmed it. 10,000 is the number. So remember that, guys. Now, also, requirements, you're farming HBM H, or you've played less than 3 months. I can see less than 3 months for the number of logins you have in the achievements. Now, also, another factor is not having Pumpkin Duke. It's going to let the account be judged a bit differently. Well, with all that, how do you even enter? Well, I got somebody helping me out, and I want to thank my boy, Potato Pie. Appreciate it, brother. Well, Potato Pie is setting up the line chat group, and you can be iOS, you can be Android, it does not matter. Search for him, the description, well, search handle's in the description, but it is SandSeven Helper, and he will add you to the group. Now, there'll be a detailed message in the note with the exact screenshots you need, the little text that you need, because there'll be kind of a little questionnaire to help us move through this and take the first round of applicants, break them down into a smaller group that the judges and, well, the audience, because I'd like it to be a group that's small enough to where we can show you all of them. We can have a vote, narrow it down to the finalists. Now, the finalists will be 10 players that a new account is created. That will all be on Android. Everything else, you could be on iOS, send me the screenshots, not a big deal. Alright, well, here's what I've spent, if you're curious. There's a total right there, 5,300. On the right, scrolling up, is, well, how much I spent during the time periods of this game. And you'll notice some time periods, well, I didn't really spend too much. Okay, so iOS, Android, either way, check out my boy Potato Pie. Alright guys, SandSeven out!